visiting team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At small forward, Kevin Herter. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At center, Isaiah Hartenstein. At the other guard, De'Aaron Fox. At the other forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. It's time to meet the starting five for your Sacramento Kings!
And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Bradley Beal's out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, you can count on Herter putting up some good numbers from three-point range on a regular basis.
Pass to Barrett. Shot from the wing. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Beal outside. Launches it. Kept alive by Minnesota. And Giannis with the dunk.
And again, just taking the greatness for granted here. Amazing sequence from Giannis.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Brad's a guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league, the sign of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the score by Sacramento. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. Out to Fox. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Fox making a very quick decision on that play. Don't keep the ball moving. The jumper's there. He took it.
Outside Barrett. Green with the ball. Green with a screen on Beal. And it's Green missing. It's Beal on the wing. Green covering. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And that shows the toughness of the guard, Bradley Beal, just powering through.
And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Shot by Leonard, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Kings trail by 10. And the Kings call time here. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside, Green. Offline with a 3.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Beal. Takes the 3. Here's the second effort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for one.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Quickly from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Fox. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To end the cold spell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Now here's Herter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hartenstein with a screen on Leonard. 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now Barrett. Floats one up. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Fox. 17 points in his last outing. Antetokounmpo is doubled. There's Herter with the 3. Rebounded by Green. Kings trail by 16. Leonard outside. Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Outside Herter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hartenstein with a screen on Leonard. Antetokounmpo outside. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Sacramento. Green, the pass to Leonard. Over Antetokounmpo. And that one's long. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From down low, it's rebounded by Barrett.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Outside, Green to the paint. Green against Fox. And it's Green missing. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 19-6 run. Green against Fox. Green with the defensive effort. Kings trail by 13. Here's Leonard. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Hauser, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jamal Murray comes in for Bradley Beal.
Substituting on the court.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Russell. Here's Misi. Murray brings the double. Green up top, just 4 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Leonard outside. There's a screen. Goes back up. And he drops that one in.
You don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic age, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 13.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Green in the post. Antetokounmpo covering.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
With the 10-footer. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Kings trail by 15. Here's Leonard. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Leonard outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Curry inside, working on Green. With the tip. And Sacramento has possession to the middle. Here's Misi. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And Sacramento with some changes. Williams is checked in for Green. Watson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And quickly subbed in for Green. Now here's Murray. No made baskets yet. Misses from short range. Outside Russell. There's a screen. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Hauser can't get it to go. Kings trail by 10. Russell to pass it quickly. Back to Russell. And he drives in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Van Vliet outside. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Hayden Watson is out there with Williams. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Misi in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Beal, no good. Kings trail by 9. Russell with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Here's Watson. Hauser grabs the board. The Timberwolves shooting at about 44% so far. Van Vliet, the pass to Beal. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
Here's Russell. Quickly outside. Horford pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's the player to watch out for moving forward.
Quickly passes to Williams. Now here's Russell, guarded by Van Vliet. Back to Russell. Rebound Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Murray, he gets it in there.
Jamal Murray.
Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Quickly finds Russell. Pass to Williams. Right side Watson, outside Russell. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Russell. And it's Murray with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Russell with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
So the Kings making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Herder's checked in. Here's Beal. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Russell. He's got 6. Here's Barrett. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Beal outside. Down low. Murray against Russell. Pass to Hauser. 4-3. Quickly with a rebound. Kings trail by 11. Driving in. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, game's moving fast. Quickly is a little bit faster.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Murray. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Now here's Beal. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Russell to pass it quickly. Knocks it loose. Outside, Williams. Back to Barrett. The free ball. Rebound Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Horford. Back to Murray. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. Kings trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Beal. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 points this quarter. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Leonard's checked in for Sacramento. Green comes in for Quickly. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Minnesota. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Beal. Murray against Green. Outside Barrett. Over Herter. And another miss by Sacramento.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Kings trail by 15. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Messi. Back to Russell. Now here's Leonard. To stop the drought. The rebound by Murray.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And yep, it's good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Leonard finds Green. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Green's got 6.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
And here's Horford for 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Green. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. This one for 3. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like that pass from Barrett, willing to do what's best for the team.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Fox the pass to Horford. Murray scanning the floor. Screen by Antetokounmpo. It's Herter on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And it's Green with the ball for Sacramento. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Leonard. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Minnesota shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Here's Barrett, following the score by Minnesota. Outside for Green. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Herter finds Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Leonard for 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Sacramento. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard passes to Green. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Kings. Quickly comes in for Russell. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beal comes in for Jamal Murray.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
So Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
From the line, Leonard. Oh, Leonard! Gotta put a body on him.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Timberwolves. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Let's face it, Giannis was just unguardable. His length, his strength, ability to get to the rim at will. Right now, he's running all over them.
You know, I've never said this before, but it's a big man playing huge.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Bradley Beal, Kevin Huerter out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Fox in at the point guard position.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Fox, the pass to Huerter. Beal against Green. Beal outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Green. 4 on the clock. Beal's shot is good.
Mixing it up just a little bit, Beal gets himself some room to work with using that screen.
Outside Barrett. Back to Quickly. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Beal right side. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Beal's got 10.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Leonard outside. Outside, Green. And another Sacramento 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. And stolen by Green. On the break. And it's Green missing. The Timberwolves lead by 10. To the wing, right side. Here's Fox. Second chance shot. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Green with a screen on Huerter. Barrett. Again, the Kings score!
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Pass to Beal. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Fox gets it to go inside.
De'Aaron Fox picking up the crumbs there on the inside, but gets his team a second effort.
Quickly passes to Green. Back to Quickly. Here's Barrett. Yep, count it. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here's Fox. He's got 9. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brett.
The combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your 3 to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
He's off on the first.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points in the game. Up again. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They are just owning the boards right now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings street team. Attention, fans. Now on the court is your hype squad. Get ready.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Here's quickly. Leonard on the wing. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Quickly. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Beal surveying the D. Pulls it from the top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Leonard on the wing. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Sacramento has possession, following the score by Minnesota. For 3, Barrett. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. Fades. No good off the back of the rim. Kings trail by 13. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Hartenstein with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
That free throw, no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Murray's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Kings have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Oh, Green with a strong take.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hartenstein. And here's Murray. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Beal. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Beal's got 9 points now in the second half.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter, even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter. Will that make right there? That can change things.
Shot by Leonard, no good. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Beal. The layup misses. Kings trail by 14. Outside, Green puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Green with a screen on Fox. And here's quickly Leonard outside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 27. Fox right side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Left side, Green. Launches a three. Look at Green showing off his range.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Beal outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. Three-pointer, Beal. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Over Antetokounmpo. And it's Green missing. The Timberwolves lead by 15. To the inside. Antetokounmpo to pass to Beal. Hartenstein a screen from outside the arc. Hauled in by the Kings. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Leonard. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
And Sacramento with some changes. Williams comes in for Green, and it's Watson in for Leonard. .107 left in the third quarter. Beal with it, now quickly defending. Beal, the pass to Hauser. Drops in the three. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Green for 3. Here's Misi. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now. Beal outside. Quickly against Van Vliet. From deep. Misi grabs the board. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Green from the arc. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. On the wing, Murray. Green covering. Murray, no good. Outside Watson. Outside Williams. Pass to quickly. Back to Williams. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top, up by 16. Don't go in. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Timberwolves lead by 16. They've got D'Angelo Russell, Grant Williams out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Misi in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Fires it from 18. Shot is good by Barrett.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
Murray against Green. Counted. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Murray against Green. Here's Williams. Outside for Green. Outside Barrett. Takes a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Murray. The bank shot, no good. The Kings have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The shot by Russell, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Pass to Fox. Horford, a screen on Russell. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Inside, Williams.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And that one drops. Fox has got 9 points here in the second half.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Kept alive. Here's Misi. Another shot. The shot no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Murray. Here he goes. And a nice finish on the layup. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Misi. Here's Barrett. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Russell against Fox. Up and over Russell. And it's Fox missing. Kings trail by 16. Outside Russell. Six to shoot. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, this becomes the D-Lo zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outside, Green. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Fox outside. Pass to Horford. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams fires from deep. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Fox. Fox hits it right through the contact.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Russell. Outside, Green. Pulls it. And it falls all over the rim and in. Green's got 21 points in the game.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Horford. Antetokounmpo comes in for Hauser. And it's Beal in for Murray. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Antetokounmpo finds Herder. Out to the wing. Hartenstein with a screen on quickly. Fox, that's good.
Such a versatile scorer. Fox is superb at understanding when to take the mid-range.
Kings trail by 15. Leonard outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
The first one falls. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Fox with the ball. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Green. On the wing, Green. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Now Green lets the three fly. Drains the triple. Green's got 15 points in just the second half.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Hartenstein with a screen on Green. Beal's shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. Minnesota again missing. Barrett up top. Herder defending. Outside, Green. Puts up the 8-footer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Herder gets the bucket.
Good at getting into a rhythm and riding these kind of shots to establish his offensive confidence as Kevin Herder.
And it's Barrett off the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo for 3. Fox outside. The 3 is up. Fox splashing it home from deep.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Timeout. The Kings call timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Sacramento Kings breakers. Make some noise.
Green with a screen on Fox. Pass to Leonard. Over Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 16th rebound on the night. Now here's Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. Shot from 12. And it's Fox missing. Kings trail by 14. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Timberwolves shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter. With the fadeaway. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one. Quickly outside. Pass to Leonard. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Leonard. Inside leaner. That one is off. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. We see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.